The human body is, well, it's just this incredibly complex machine, right? We've got trillions of cells, dozens of organs. So how does it all stay organized and actually work together? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into right now.
Okay, so get this. Your body has 11 different organ systems, and every single one has a critical job to do. But here's the real kicker. None of them works by itself. So, how in the world does the body coordinate this massive, interconnected network without everything just falling apart?
Well, the secret is organization. Instead of trying to memorize all 11 systems in one go, which is kind of overwhelming, we can group them into 5 main functional categories. And trust me, this approach is a game changer. It turns a long, confusing list into a logical map of your own body. And it's an awesome way to really make this stuff stick.
All right, let's kick things off with our first stop. We're looking at the systems that give the body its physical shape and, crucially, its ability to react to the world around it. You can think of these as the body's framework and its command center. So first up, we've got the group responsible for support and movement. Think of these 3 systems as the body's architect, its structural engineer, and its construction crew all rolled into one. They protect us, they hold us up, and they let us actually move around and interact with things. Yeah, we're talking about your skin, your bones, and of course, your muscles.
Let's start with the biggest organ you have, your skin, also known as the integumentary system. And here's a fantastic little memory trick for its main jobs. Just remember the acronym PTSD. P is for protection, shielding you from things like bacteria and UV rays. T is for temperature regulation, through sweating. S is for sensation, thanks to all those nerve endings. And D is for vitamin D synthesis, which your skin cleverly makes using sunlight.
Okay, now for the skeletal system. And here's what's so cool about it. It is so much more than just a frame to hang things on. Yeah, it gives you structural support, but it also acts as a system of levers for your muscles to pull on. It protects your most vital organs. Think about your skull and your ribs. And get this, it's literally a factory for all your blood cells, right there in the bone marrow. Plus, it's a storage vault for minerals like calcium.
All right, next up, let's talk about the body's 2 master control systems. These are the big bosses, the ones in charge of integration and coordination. They're sending all the messages, making sure every other system is on task, but they do it in 2 totally different ways.
And the biggest difference between them really just boils down to one thing: speed. Your nervous system, it's all about rapid action. Think of it like a text message. It uses these super fast electrical signals for instant reactions, like when you snatch your hand away from a hot pan. The endocrine system, on the other hand, well, it plays the long game. It's more like sending a letter. It uses chemical messengers called hormones that travel through your blood, regulating things over minutes, hours, or even years, like growth and metabolism.
Okay, so we've got the body structure and its command center down. Now let's pull back the curtain and look at the internal logistics, all the systems that handle the transportation, the supply runs, and the waste management that are happening behind the scenes 24/7.
So your body basically runs on 2 amazing transport networks. First, you've got the cardiovascular system. This is your body's superhighway. It's using your blood to rush oxygen, nutrients, hormones, all that good stuff to every single cell. Then you have the lymphatic system. This one's a bit more specialized. Think of it as the city's drainage and security team. It clears out excess fluid to stop swelling, helps absorb fats from your food, and it's ground zero for your entire immune response.
Now, those transport networks are absolutely crucial, right? But where do they get all their supplies? And how does the body get rid of all the junk? Well, that's where these next 3 systems come into play.
And you can see how they each have a very clear job, right? It's a perfect division of labor. The respiratory system, it's all about the air, breathing in that precious oxygen and getting rid of waste carbon dioxide. The digestive system handles the food and drink, breaking it all down to pull out nutrients and water. And finally, the urinary system is like a high-tech filtration plant for your blood, pulling out waste products to get rid of them in urine. Each one is a specialist in imports and exports.
And speaking of the digestive system, it's worth taking a second to remember what that word digest even means. It literally just means to break things down or break them apart. And that's exactly what your body does in 3 basic steps. First, it breaks down the food. Second, it absorbs all the good stuff. And third, it gets rid of whatever's left over.
Okay, we're on to our last big category. And this one is all about the future. These are the systems that aren't just for the survival of one person, but for the continuation of our entire species.
So obviously, the male and female reproductive systems have the same ultimate goal: creating new life. but they go about it in totally specialized ways. The male system is basically built for production and delivery, manufacturing sperm in the testes. The female system, on the other hand, is designed not just to produce the eggs, but also for this incredible long-term project, providing a safe, nurturing place for a fertilized egg to grow into a brand new person.
Wow. Okay, so we've just taken a whirlwind tour of all 11 systems, from your skin to your bones, from your brain to your blood. So after all that, what's the one big thing you should walk away with? It really is all about the big picture, this incredible, coordinated effort.
Here it is, the main takeaway. No system works alone. Not a single one. It's the ultimate team sport. Your skin protects your muscles, your nervous system tells your heart what to do, and your digestive system provides the fuel for all of it. They're constantly talking to each other, working together to keep everything stable inside. This constant state of balance has a name. It's called homeostasis. And honestly, that delicate dance is the secret to everything. It's what keeps you alive and kicking.
And all of this leaves us with a pretty mind-bending final thought. I mean, when you really stop and think about the billions upon billions of cells all working in perfect harmony, you have to wonder, is the human body really just a single organism? Or maybe, is it better to think of it as a complex, perfectly functioning society? Something to chew on.